This is Darshan Desai, working as an assistant professor in V.S. Patel College of Arts and Science, Bilimora, since last 10 years. I have completed BAc with specialization subject in chemistry with same institute, that is V.S. Patel College of Arts and Science, Bilimora. After that, I have completed MBA with specialization subject of marketing from SIMCA, that is Bardoli, Srimad Raj Chandra Institute of Computer Application and Management. Today we are going to learn about important subject, that is marketing management. What is marketing management? That is, in order to understand the marketing management, you have to understand four pillars of marketing mix, that is product, price, place, promotion. Suppose take example that your business is not working, so you have four weapons, four tools which you can use in order to run your business. That is product. You can modify your product so that it can sell easily in the market. You can increase or decrease the price of the product. You can increase the promotional expenditure of the product. Or place, that is you can provide your product to nearer to the customer so that customer can easily buy your product. So many e-commerce company are working on this concept. In order to understand marketing management, you have to know certain terminology which are frequently used in this subject. That is, first is market. Market is a place where buyers and sellers functions to perform business activity which direct the flow of goods and services from producer to customers. Basically, it tells that market is a place where buying and selling activities are take place. Buyers and sellers are getting together in order to sell and buy of their product. You can take example of fish market or vegetable markets. These are the prime example of market where buyers and sellers are getting together in order to buy and sell their product. Few important concept, that is need, want, demand. Need in a sense ke I am thirsty, I am hungry. If I am thirsty, I need to drink water. Water is my need. If I am hungry, I need food. That is my need, primary need, basic need. Want means what? If I am thirsty, I want to drink cold drinks, I want to drink Coca-Cola. Specific, that is what called as a want. I am hungry, but I want to eat pizza. Specific, pizza, I want to eat pizza, that is want. And demand consists that I want this, I want that, but if I have purchasing power also for that, so that tells the demand. Next is marketing. Marketing is a social management process by which individual and groups obtain what they need to through creating and exchanging the product and value with others. Basically, marketing consists of identifying the needs of the customer and fulfilling it with your product. And in last, you have to understand that if your product is going to be satisfied the consumer need, then and then marketing process is take place. We can understand જો કન્ઝ્યુમરની નીડ સેટિસ્ફાઈડ થાય તો જ માર્કેટિંગ પ્રોપર થયું છે એમ કહેવાય, નહીં તો ઇટ્સ જસ્ટ અ સેલિંગ એક્ટિવિટીઝ. Marketing management. What is marketing management? That is, marketing management means analyzing, planning, implementing, controlling and the marketing activities with the objective of making the desired exchange mutually advantageous to sellers and buyers. Basically, in order to do a marketing management properly, buyers and sellers બંનેને એવું લાગવું જોઈએ કે both are on a beneficial side. Because marketing consists of so many, you have to identify the needs of the customers, you have to analyze need. Based on that needs, you have to modify your product, you have to plan your product in a way that customers need satisfied. After that, you have to execute whatever marketing strategies that you have think of. You have to control those activities, that your marketing efforts are actually satisfying the needs of the customer or not. and if not, then you have to take corrective actions. So whatever objective you have in order to start marketing campaign, that objective are satisfying or not, that you have to continuously monitors. Then and then buyers and sellers both the party are satisfied and proper marketing activity, proper marketing management done, એવું કહી શકાય. Now scope of marketing. Why we need to understand marketing management? What are the advantages you will get? First is sales planning. You can plan your sales based on the marketing management activities, because basically you can research the consumer needs in the market, and based on that research you can predict or anticipate the future demand of your product. So sales planning, product planning. Over a period of time, you have to modify your product in order to satisfy the needs of customer, because customers' taste and preferences are always changing. So you have to continuously modify your product according to the requirement of consumers' taste and preferences. Product development. You have to modify your product continuously in order to survive for a longer period of time in any market. Organizing marketing activity. Basically marketing activity consists of advertising, sales promotion, publicity, public relation, direct marketing, personal selling. So all these activities are consist of marketing management. So you have to plan all those kind of activity in order to get proper result. Management of sales force. This is very, very important. You have to hire so many people in order to sell your product in the market. Proper utilization of resources, that is sales force, is also very, very important. So you have to distribute the time, money, efforts, so that you can properly utilize the sales force and achieve, by properly utilizing the sales force, achieving the target. Selection of distribution channel, that is also very, very important. Basically we have 3 levels, 2 level, 1 level, 0 level distribution channels, that is wholesaler, retailer, distributors, dealers, agent. So which distribution channel is we are going to use in which product category, that is the important decision that we have to make. For that purpose, marketing management will provide useful information. After that, sales promotion, discount. You have heard about 1 पर 5 free, 2 पर 10 free, बराबर. Those are the sales promotions. So these kind of schemes you have to, in order to design this kind of scheme, you have to properly understand the marketing management concept. Then and then you can provide a customer this kind of scheme in the market and run your business successfully. Marketing research. You have to continuously monitor or research or continuously observe the taste and preferences, fashion of the market or fashion of the customers, because it is taste and preferences are always going to be changed. So you have to continuously monitor that, and you have to modify your product according to the customers' needs, taste and preferences of customers. Then and then you can survive longer period of time. Service after sale. Service after sale is also a very, very important topic. Nowadays, after sale service, most of the people are purchasing particular company's product, keeping in mind the after sale service performance of the company. So after sale service is also a very, very important features that we have to understand. Now next topic is difference between marketing and selling. बराबर. Basically, if you say that, if you ask any layman that what is the difference between marketing and selling, they will say that okay, marketing and selling are same thing. But no, it is not. Selling is different, marketing is different. बराबर. So in this slide we are going to understand what is the basic difference between selling and marketing. Okay, so selling, focus on seller's need. Basically you have to keep in mind the seller's objective, that I want to sell this product, I want maximum profit. but in case of marketing, focus on customers need. बराबर, you have to determine the needs of the customers and fulfilling it with your product. So you have to constantly think about customer, but in selling you have to constantly think about sellers. I have to sell this. Second basic difference, that is maximize the seller's profit and sales. You have to sell maximum product. You don't have to think that customer need it or not. You have to sell your product, that's it. But in case of marketing, profit through customer satisfaction. In marketing, you have to sell your product to those customers only who needs it. If customer is not satisfied, your marketing process or your marketing activities are failed. So you have to understand at the end of the marketing activity, at the end of the buying and selling activity, customer also feel satisfied and seller should also feel satisfied. So both the party should be satisfied. That is the primary objective of marketing. Now third, it start after production and ends with the sales of product. You have to produce your product and sell it in the market. That is simple process which is known as a selling. But in marketing, it starts before the production and continues even after the sales. Marketing, you know, that you have to first identify the needs of the customer. For that you have to do marketing research. You have to modify your product according to the requirement of the customer. You have to monitor continuously that your product is going to be satisfied the needs of the customers. You have to modify these activities after sales also, that your customer is going to be satisfied or not. Then and then that person will again and again purchase your product. That is what called as a proper marketing. Now number 4 is scope of selling is limited to exchange of goods and services of some consideration. Basically selling, I have tell you earlier also that buying and selling, exchange of goods and services, you have to supply certain goods or services in order to that product you have to exchange the money from your customer. Buying and selling and exchange of goods, that's it. But in case of marketing, scope of marketing is wide. It includes so many activities. For example, creating a demand for a product, services, design a product and production of product. You have to research customer taste and preferences. Based on this taste and preferences, you have to modify your product, and you have to continuously monitor in a way that your product is going to be satisfied the customer's need for a longer period of time. Barabar, so that person will or that customer will purchase your product again and again. This process goes on and on and on. This activity is known as marketing. So it is very wide activities. But in selling, only you have to understand that you have to supply the product, and in order to supply that product you have to receive the amount of money in exchange. Now number 5, that is sellers or producer is considered kingpin of the market. Basically whatever purchasing power, basically we can say that sellers is calling the shots. Sellers is manipulating a situation in a way that it can benefit the sellers maximally. But in case of marketing, consumer is a considered kingpin. All the activities, all the strategies are designed in a way that customer get maximum benefits. Now number 6, it involves fragmentation approach to sell all that is produced by hook or by crook. You have to sell your product. You don't have to think about customer needs this product or not. You have to sell your product, that's it. But in case of marketing, it involves integrated approach to identify and satisfy the need. But in case of marketing, you have to first search out the customers who are going to purchase your product in future. That is potential. You have to identify the potential customer. You have to satisfy their needs with your product and satisfy the customer then and then proper marketing activities take place, or proper marketing is done. Number 7, that is emphasis is given on the sales of already produced product. Basically in selling you have to sell your product which is produced earlier. You have to sell your product at any cost, by hook or crook. Emphasis in marketing, emphasis is given on the product planning and development to match the product with the market. Continuously research work is going on. You have to understand the fashions, taste and preferences, modify your product. You have to develop new product in order to satisfy the customer's needs, and this process is going on and on. So you have to continuously do this kind of activities for a long period of time in marketing. And last, that is sellers use promotional methods to increase its sales. You can use n numbers of promotional methods, that is advertising, sales promotion, publicity, public selling, personal selling, direct marketing, in order to sell your product. And in marketing, marketer use integrated marketing strategy to capture big share in the market. Integrated marketing means you have to use all those marketing tools, all those promotional tools, that is advertising, sales promotion, sale, publicity, public relation, direct marketing, but at a proper time and proper place. So all these things are properly planned in order to get maximum advantage to the customers as well as to the producers. So this is the basic difference between selling and marketing. That is, selling is the last process of marketing, and marketing is a wide field, huge field. It consists with analyzing the market, research, planning, implementation, and controlling. So many kind of, and last, after sale service. So all these things, all these activities are involved in marketing. So we can say that selling is the last part of marketing. And now last topic, that is philosophy of marketing. Basically marketing management, how it evolves, that we are going to understand in this topic, that is philosophy. In 80s or in early 90s, basically production concept first evolved. That is production, that whatever you produce in the market, it is going to be sold in the market. તમે જે કંઈ બી પ્રોડ્યુસ કરો છો માર્કેટમાં વેચાઈ જશે. કેમ? મેન્યુફેક્ચરિંગ કેપેસિટી બહુ ઓછી હતી માર્કેટની. ત્યાર પછી આવ્યો પ્રોડક્ટ કોન્સેપ્ટ, દેટ ઇઝ તમે કંઈ પણ પ્રોડ્યુસ કરો ને માર્કેટમાં સેલ થઈ જાય એવું જરૂરી નથી. તમારે ક્વોલિટી ઓફ પ્રોડક્ટ પર કોન્સન્ટ્રેટ કરવું પડે. then you can sell your product in the market. After that comes selling concept, that is whatever you produce you have to sell. You don't have to worry about customer taste and preferences and all those kind of things. You have produced, you have to sell. તમે પ્રોડ્યુસ કર્યું છે એટલે તમારે માર્કેટમાં સેલ કરવાનું. That is selling concept. Marketing concept consists of identifying the needs of the customer with fulfilling it with your product. તમારે need of the customer identify કરવાનું, and then you have to fulfill it with your product, and you have to continuously monitor that your product is satisfying the needs of the customer or not. After that comes societal marketing concept, that is, okay, you are doing marketing activity, you are identifying the need of the customer, you are fulfilling it, but all these activities take place. What are the advantages that society gets? That also you have to take into consideration. So all the companies after that doing some kind of social activities in order to promote their product in the society. Famously known as Aditya Birla is famously known for building temples in South. Reliance built walking park, gardens for the society. So societal marketing concept. And last one is that is holistic concept, that is you have to do all those activities. You have to produce a product in bulk, you have to produce quality of product, you have to sell whatever you have produced, you have to identify the needs of the customer and fulfilling it with your product. You have to do social marketing activity so that society also get benefits. So all this activity comprise in holistic concept. So these are the basic philosophy of marketing, that marketing in management evolve from this philosophy over a period of time. Thank you very much. This is my video presentation. Thank you very much.